Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Hey guys, happy holidays and welcome. Now, today, you probably see a lot of me because it's the holidays, and we also are reaching out to some of our families that we help, or some of our families that I do one-on-one with, or just reaching out in general. Now, if you are new to the show, my name is Dr. Monique Robinson. Some people call me Dr. Mo. Some people just call me Miss Monique, but whatever is fine. Don't get wrapped up in titles too much. But if you look to the top of your screen, I can't, figure out which way it is. Okay. The top of your screen, we have a QR code because several people send us notes, emails. How do we donate to you? Guess what? We heard you. We listened. You can now donate via Givelify, and the QR code is right there at the top. So I hope you are having an amazing year. And my families that are doing those college searches and things like that, I hope you're having a spectacular, because right now it's crunch time and it's very crucial that we get these things done. There are several scholarships that we listed in the newsletter, but before we get into today, what we're talking about, I have to make a quick announcement. Quick announcement. Just look at your screen. Pray that I push the right button. You guys can now book me to come and do an HBCU workshop for you. So that's one thing we have going on. And then we also have, of course, our books are on Amazon if you are interested in purchasing those. And then we had one more thing, but I don't know. Yes, thank you to those who did come out for the toy drive. That's, some of our board members and friends as we took this picture at the Wonder Chamber. And shout out to the Wonder Chamber as well. And yes, new book alert for me. And this also is one of our newest characters as well. So I think I covered all the announcements, and I keep pushing all the buttons. Whew. All right. So I did all the announcements thus far. And at the end of the show, I'll probably wrap it up with some more. So we have an amazing guest today. And just telling you, I don't meet any stranger. Sometimes some people I meet through other people. This one particularly was definitely through one of my closest friends. And so it was just like this, guys. I got a text message. I got a friend that needs help getting her child through school. And, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, sure. Really short. I'm like, girl, I'm at work. I can't really talk that much. But make a long story short, today's guest might be, someone you might recognize, but I truly appreciate her giving us the time of day because, some people start out as clients, and she has definitely become family because I think I'm on the schedule to call her at least once or twice a week. So after our commercial break, and I quit pushing buttons that I shouldn't push, we will have our first guest today on the show. And I'm so glad that she is giving us the time of day because she is very busy. But after this commercial break, I will bring on our guest.
Are you interested in attending an historically Black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically Black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically Black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Welcome back. Now, I'm about to bring my guest on the show. Now, she's very busy and she's probably on the go right now, but I really, really appreciate her giving us the time of her day today, especially with it being almost Christmas. So I can only imagine. Hey, ma'am. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Dr. Mo. Hey.
Yes, guys, we have none other than you gotta say it because she's important. She's Tawanda Braxton Hall on our show today, and I believe she's accompanied by her daughter. And I was telling them how we met, and I was like, actually, I think I just met her on the phone, and we just been like going back and forth with the college process. So now that you got half a year under your belt, how you feel as a parent?
I feel relieved. And let me tell you, in the very beginning, you already know I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot.
Yes.
I kind of felt overwhelmed because it was a lot. And I want to say thank you, Dr. Mo, for walking me through it, for walking Brooke through it, because you made it easier. Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you was different. You were different, but what I really treasured about your process is that I gave you something and it was done. You was like, okay, done, did that.
It was done. Yes. You have to see, that's the thing. You have to follow instructions. So, like, if you give a parent some information, they can't sit on it. They have to do it. And if they have a stumbling block along the way, they just got to figure it out, make phone calls, because you can't do it all now. But you got a lot of people that you're helping. So we have to be diligent in following through. That's the key.
Yes, and you definitely nailed it. You said follow through. I mean, and guys, this was any time of day. I was like, hey, I got this, done it. I got this, done it. And so I really appreciate you being that type of parent because I can only imagine the challenges that you face.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But when it comes to school and education, that's important to me. And I'm just like any other mother. I want to make it happen, and and colleges are expensive, especially the one that Brooke goes to. Is on the more expensive side. So, and I know a lot of people like, oh well, you got it. Well, it's not about you having it or not because all that stuff adds up. And if you think about the school that she goes to is quarterly. It's not. So it's just amazing. Have it all up to here. 4.5 years now. And it costs. That's a whole house that you pay for. And why not subsidize it by getting loans, getting grants, or getting scholarships? Why not use somebody else's money?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't. There we go. We are back, guys. Things happen, but welcome back, Miss Tawanda. I'm so glad that you are still with us.
Of course.
And I think when we left off, you was explaining that regardless of your tax bracket, school's still school, and it's still
School is still school, and it's expensive. School is expensive. That's just the bottom line.
Yes.
And then another thing is all of these programs are set in place to help. And I'm not exempt. you know, I'm not exempt. I'm a mother, and that's, it's just something about mothers that want to make sure that their kids are straight when it comes to college. We don't want no headaches. We want no worry. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not exempt from it. And before anything else, I'm a mother.
Yeah. Yeah. And I definitely appreciate you even trusting me, because I know sometimes you was like, wait a minute, how'd this go?
But listen, but you got to trust the process. You have to trust the
Yeah.
process and know that everything's always going to work out in your favor. And that's the thing. That's the mantra that I went through the entire program. I mean, I have to tell you something. There were moments here and there when I was like, this is getting on my nerves. This
I
is getting
could
on my
tell.
nerves. And you were like, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. And I was like, you're right. Everything always work out in my favor. And it did. And it worked out the way that it was supposed to. So I'm really excited about it. And the sooner you start, the better. It's not too early to start. And it's actually not too late either. But it's really not too early to start, um, you know, scheduling and outlining things for your children.
And I appreciate you saying that, because I have some that haven't even started the process, and they reach out to me like, well, what can you do this late in the game? I'm like, look, we just got to work, see what happens.
Let's see
So
what happens.
I definitely appreciate you saying that. And then just, with you being out of town and then I'm being here, a lot of people are hesitant to even reach out for help. And please explain to them it doesn't matter, because I will make a person feel like you right next door.
That is absolutely correct. Um, you just got to trust the process, and I'm sure it's not easy for you, Dr. Mo, because you have a lot of moms, you got a lot of kids, and then another thing that I did also was I allowed my daughter to be a part of the process.
Yes.
So I had her call and talk to Dr. Mo, because it's always important for the kids, for your children, not just kids, but your children, to walk through the process to see all the sacrifices and steps that it takes to get to where they are to be able to go to school.
Yes.
That's just what
Yes.
it
I don't
is.
know. You kind of cut out a little bit, because I know technology stuff is being unfair because you got important stuff to say. It always happens like that. When you got something important, it play around. But and you did involve your daughter in the process, which I truly like. And I feel like with her being part of the process, it helped her own it a little bit as well. So guys,
Yes. And to
so
show her how important it is. Yeah. What you're saying is absolutely correct. You have to get your kids involved too. You can't do it all for them. You can do some of it, but don't do all of it for them because they have to be independent one day.
yes, and she did an amazing job. I think even with her, because I do interview the kids. I want to call them kids, the young adults, my scholars. I interview them for two purposes: to see how hungry they are, and also see if this is
Hmm.
something they really want to do. So
Right. Right. Because sometimes us as mothers, we push things or we push the agenda that our children don't want to be a part of.
hmm
And I will say, sometimes I know kids don't, and I know our young adults don't want to hear it, but we can see far beyond. We can see
yes,
the finish line. You may not know it, but we can see the finish line. And we've been through these things before. So you kind of have to trust our judgment as well. And I know you, Dr. Mo, you let them know, hey, your mother is doing this because it's for your best interest, Um, and
I
that's just
try.
all that just comes with it. We're not trying to be right all the time, even though we may not be right all the time. But I'm gonna tell you, we've gone through these situations and these struggles and these, I guess, these boulders that are set forth before us before we even get to college. So you don't want that. And things aren't the way that they used to be when we went to college. It's not the
At all.
same. It's not the same. It's not as accessible. It's not as easy. And that's just the truth.
And that is the very conversation I've been having with parents from this year. So we start every year with a new group of parents and new
Mm.
group of scholars, even though we still have our ones that's been with us since they were in seventh grade. But some of them don't quite understand that,
Yeah.
you got to be on top of it. Make all our
Yeah.
scholars have trackers, a backup plan if the first
Yeah.
plan don't go. So yes, what other advice would you give our parents that are, halfway there? They're about to have some graduates, but they still have to take care of the big business, which
Just
is
you got my advice is stay on top of it, follow through, because once you're done with that part of it, you can woosah and have a glass of wine. And that's just what it is, because it is a stressful, it can be a stressful situation. It just can be, it can, because you get frustrated, and then you have to stay encouraged. You have to stay encouraged, and like I said, you just got to follow through. You have to follow through. And if I knew then what I know now, in terms of knowing Dr. Mo, I would have started this process when Brooke was in seventh grade, or before she was in seventh grade. Because Brooke actually went to the SCAD summer program when she was in 11th grade. And had I known then, if I knew Dr. Mo then, I would have been bugging her. Hey, what is it we can do? Hey, how can we get this done? Hey, so that I wouldn't have been stressed 2 weeks, 3 weeks before she had to go to school. That's not a good, you don't want to live like that. You don't want
no,
to live like that. So just complete it, just get it done. And now is the perfect time to do it. Do it and get it done so that you won't have any hassles, no worries, no concern. Not to say there's not going to be any stumbling blocks, because it just might be, but it's not going to be as stressful because you've done your part. You fill out all the paperwork, you follow through, and then you get your children involved, you get your kids involved, your young adults. They have to be involved because they have to learn how to do stuff. And unfortunately, I ain't trying to be funny, this generation, they don't know how to do stuff because we've
yeah,
been doing it for them. We've enabled them, that
that's
we've
true.
been taking care of stuff all the time. So sometimes you just got to pop that thing out their mouth and cut the umbilical cord and allow them to walk. They can crawl first. Then just like when you gave birth to them, they had to crawl. They had to walk. They can run. It's the same thing. You can walk them through it. The first year, walk them through it. But see, the secret weapon is Dr. Mo.
You're so
That's the
kind.
secret. It is. That's the secret weapon. That's the secret weapon. And you don't find people like that who really cares about, hey, getting things done for parents or getting things done for the students so they'll be able to go to school with funding, you know? And it just takes a lot of
Thank
stress
you.
off of the parents. I mean, it's just true. And you stay on it. Hey, okay, is this okay? I see that you finished this. Did you hear anything yet? That helps motivate to keep us moving forward, to make sure that all the things are done, all the I's are dotted and all T's are crossed. Because you got to do the work, or else what you gonna do? What the kids gonna do? Stay home with you? You don't want that.
No. I think 100% of my parents will be like, no, we don't want them to come back, and we want them to keep going. So
Yes,
I know that Miss Brooke is there with you. And I really enjoyed her because she has her goals in place and she know what she want to do.
yes,
The type
yes,
of young people I absolutely love to deal with. Like, you got to have a plan.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna help you execute it, but you got to
yeah,
have it. I truly
yeah.
enjoy
Because
working with her because of that.
thank you so much. Like, the only school she wanted to go to is the school she's in.
Right. And I just want to tell everybody, just because I normally only deal with HBCUs does not mean that I will not help your child if your child wants to go somewhere else.
That's a
Um,
fact.
and so Brooke was like, that's not where I want to go, but I want to go to school. So the ultimate goal is to make sure that they do go to school. That's my
Right.
ultimate goal.
Exactly.
I just had to put
Exactly.
that out there because
It's
Brooke,
true.
Brooke
She's
does
not
not.
in a HBCU. She's not.
She is
She's not
not.
going to a HBCU. But you did make sure that everything was in place, because the process is. I'm not going to say the process is the same, because HBCUs to me is special because I went to a HBCU. Um, However, just knowing how knowledgeable you are and the backdoor situations that people block you from getting and applying, you were able to say, hey, she can do this. Did you know about this? Did so you really, it was a lot. And I just really appreciate it. So I know, I mean, we're, listen, hallelujah, praise God. Thank you, Jesus, that we're through it this year. I just know that now we are setting things up for her next year. And I'm just really
Right.
appreciative of
Because
that.
now she's in January, and I don't like just because we deal with the scholars once. I make sure that we follow them all the way through school. I have one child now, and I'm waiting because she normally sends me a update. She sent me an update every quarter on what she's doing, what worked, what didn't work. So we love to hear from our parents and our scholars, so we know that we make sure they're doing good. But like you said, you have to know what the process is, and you have to actually follow through. That was one of your
Yes,
words.
you have to follow through. You have
I'm gonna
to
get a shirt when I do presentations, and I'm gonna just start saying follow
follow through.
through.
That's it. That's the key. Because that really is the key. Because you can't get anything accomplished unless you do it. You have to follow through. And there was times that I ain't feel like it, because sometimes I remember I had a conversation with you, Dr. Mo, and I was like, okay, it's not working for me.
You
But
did.
I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna figure it out. Because I was not gonna be undone. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I gotta get this done. And I know mothers are busy, fathers are busy too, but mothers are busy. And you just, even when you're laying in the bed or sitting on the toilet, just get it done.
Yeah, you did that FAFSA. I think almost. He was like, I need a break.
Yeah, but I did it. I got it. I did the little chat thing. The chat, all the stuff is AI now, so you can't really specifically get your questions answered the way that you really need for them to be answered now because of that AI mess. But I mean, I got through it. I made sure I called. I made sure I got it done.
You did, and then you also bringing up called communication is a key. And I know we all have, parents are extremely busy. I would never want to swap
Yeah,
schedules with a parent or a scholar embark a graduation season. I would not want to swap places, but you have to communicate. That's how
you
you get
have
things
to.
done.
You have to. And if you don't understand, just ask Dr. Mo. She can walk you through, or she'll send you an email, or she'll send you a text, however you communicate with her. But I mean, she will definitely walk you through it if you have any questions. And if there ain't no questions that she don't know the answer to, but let's just say in another dimension or another world, she don't know the answers, she'll lead you in a direction to get those answers.
Yes, that's just something I strive to do as an educator. I think is if I
Hmm.
don't know, I'm gonna find it because I don't
Hmm.
want anybody to be in the dark. And
Right.
then with the way education is going now, we really, really have to be strategic in helping our scholars get to where they want to
And
be.
and diligent. You have to.
Yeah. So I have to, and I truly again appreciate you even through our different mishaps. So guys, she was on the screen, but she's kind of off right now because I don't know what's going on with the technology, but I appreciate her
I
sharing
can
her.
see you though. That's crazy because I can see you.
You probably got your camera on.
It's on. My camera's on. I didn't touch nothing.
Oh Lord, it's just dark. Well, I don't know, but
It's all
we
right.
we
That
heard
means I'm supposed
everything.
to tell you this information. Parents, listen. Follow through. Contact Dr. Mo. Ask her the questions, and she will find you the answers. Because that it's either within her or she will lead you in a direction to get it.
Oh, you are so sweet, and I truly appreciate you, and look forward to continuing to see Brooke walk across that stage in a
Yes.
couple of years when she graduate. And like I said, today we're reaching out to parents, families, people who we have helped, so that we people know we're not just making this up. This is actually work.
Exactly. This is real stuff, y'all. This is real stuff.
This
Yep.
is work we do. And this is just I will be taking a break, so you won't have to fuss at me. I will be taking a break for until
Good.
the first of the year.
Good.
A little
Good.
bit, a little bit.
Just a little piece of it.
Because I know you always, when we did talk, are you gonna take a break? When do you sleep? I don't. But
Right.
I promise I am. I promise I am
Good.
for 2
Good.
days, and then is we got to get it because next quarter and next semester start. So
Yep. Well,
now,
thank you, Dr. Mo. I appreciate you so much.
thank you for coming on. I truly appreciate you because I know you busy. Your family bigger than mine. So
Right. And oh, girl, that part.
so you enjoy your holiday and everything. And again, thank you for coming on and sharing your
Of
story
course.
with us.
Of course.
And tell your daughter if she need me, she know all the numbers and emails
Of
she can reach.
course. You know she going you gonna talk to her this holiday season, girl. Thank you.
So definitely. I'm all in any way that I can help. Um, I will continue to do so.
Thank
This
you, Dr.
has
Mo.
been, oh, thank you. This has been a Better Chance Television. If you're watching, like, share, comment, and then if you're watching or listening on Spotify and all of our other listening platforms, take these notes because she gave you some good nuggets. And she definitely did not make any of these things up. Like, this is literally our process. I bug parents and I bug kids, and we get the job done. Thank you, ma'am. I will see you later.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ. Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless, from your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.